Hi, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with our ongoing public speaking series. You can get this information by paying for it online. There's some great institutions because you just found out that you have a promotion to supervisor or manager, and now you have to have timely meetings with your people. And what are they sitting or going to be viewing online with you about? How are you going to make them more successful? Also, to our great teachers that are out there, whether it's elementary, secondary, or in higher learning, once again, your job is very important in front of the room because you're molding the minds of the future. Or maybe someone told you that you had a great speaking voice. You needed to get into public speaking. Once again, a lot of great companies that are out there that can charge you, take your money, and that's good, and give you a good career change. What we try to do is just give you some content that is out there that you can think about no matter what the space is. So today I'm looking at the people in the retail space, more particularly the automotive retail space. And this is so important. We're going to look at this in two parts. So I will have another series on this a little bit later. But the topic that I want to look at for right now, being November of 2020, is the presidential policy priorities that's going to impact the automotive industry one way or another. You see, the top economic priorities for either Biden or Trump's presidency must be getting the COVID 19 pandemic under control and supporting the U.S. economy to recover. Both candidates support accelerated vaccine development, rebuilding the country's ability to make critical medical and business impacts by this virus. The approaches are somewhat different by each president. One opposes significant federal assistance, while one does. One administration is seeking for businesses to be allowed to have as much relaxed freedom so they can hire and do more. One does not. You see, infrastructure space and spending time and federal government versus understanding the 10th Amendment of state government, spending is very, very tangible in both camps. But if we look at the Constitution, it is clear that the 10th Amendment states that the individual states, have to come up with that. So both candidates, Trump and Biden, have robust plans to invest in infrastructure, roads, bridges, waterways. But Congress needs to do something inside of this to help out. So, what does all this have to do with automobiles, you say? Well, coming up, whether any of us likes it or not, electric vehicles are coming down the pike. As I speak to you right now, it is the 21st of November of 20. Manufacturers are already for 2022 going to be releasing 70 plus EV vehicles, including some hybrids for 2022. 2023, same 70s numbers, and 2024, another 60 different models, now with no hybrids. So I'll go back to what I said at the beginning. The 10th Amendment says that the states, but we have something called the federal interstate system. If we talk about these EV vehicles and what's coming out in the future with that, are we prepared for that? If we look at each exit of each interstate only, forget about the state roads, forget about county roads, but just the federal roads, when it comes to EV, do we have enough charging stations to handle this upcoming demand? That's what my question, no matter which person is in office. Is it a federal issue? Is it a state issue? If it's not federal or state, how do we handle this new transformation that is going to take place no matter which person is in office? Once again, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, and we'll get to the second part of this on the next video. As always, in parting, you go out and you make it a champion.